You're right there, Mark here from 6 Plus, starting a new series, as you can gather by the title and everything, getting to know Sons of Behemat, okay, in Age of Sigmar, the newest iteration of their battletome. Now, if you've been following along the channel, I have been working on some alternates for my Sons of Behemat army behind me up there, and I did do a series on Fire Slayers, how to get to know them in Age of Sigmar. So I thought, why don't I combine the two together and show you how you can play them in this edition. So this is episode 1. This is going to show you why you may want to get into Sons of Behemat and what has potentially changed from the previous edition to this latest one. So let's carry on, shall we? So, what is new for Sons of Behemat? So, simple bullet points. Why you may want to play them. There are some new models, there's new mercenary mechanics, new man crash mechanics, new rampage mechanics, and a path to glory mechanic. They're all in here, okay? So each of these I'm going to go really into depth in future videos, because I don't want each video taking forever and a day. So let's crack on. So why you may want to play Sons of Behemat. What got me into Sons of Behemat is, do you love kaijus? Do you love big monsters? Do you love big stompy creatures across the board? You know, you may not be keen on a lot of infantry. Well, Sons of Behemat is right up your alley. There are other armies out there that you could have big monsters on the board. Beastclaw Raiders, Fire Slayers, Seraphon, you can have big monsters. But you can't really have, say, 4 big monsters stomping across the board, smashing into your enemy's infantry, and just being a kid in a playground, let's just say. Who doesn't like big stompy monsters? Now, you could say they may be lacking some tact because you may be struggling for models, but they make up for it in other ways, which I will be explaining through this series. But one of the main draw mechanics is, do you like big monsters? Yes. Do you like big stompy things going across? Yes. Do you want to go up in your opponent's, face with their infantry? You don't want to be shooting back from a board? Then play Sons of Behemat. Alright? Now, there are 2 new models that they have expanded the Mega Gargant kit with. You get a named character, King Brodd, and you get an unnamed character, the Beast Smasher, which can lead their own tribe or be a mercenary. So you do have a fair few entries now in the Sons of Behemat compared to what it was previously, which is all good. This may be a good time for you to jump in. They have improved the mercenaries for Sons of Behemat. So now you no longer lose a command point for having mercenary gargants in your army, which is really useful. It just adds that little bit of variety. So now if you're playing undead or whatever, you are more inclined to be able to bring some of these mercenaries along, which is great. More variety, more choice. Then you got Monstrous Rampage. Now, if you know anything about Age of Sigmar, Monstrous Rampage is a very keen mechanic for monsters in your Age of Sigmar army. Now, if your whole army is supposed to be monsters, why don't you have some unique ones? And we have 3 unique ones, which are very thematic, I will say. They are very cool, and they do fit the flavour and the fluff of the army, okay? Updated Man Crushers, so they've got new ways of playing them, which is really good. They are not going to be top tier. They're not going to be, you're not going to see them in every single tournament army, let's say, going forward, like spammed out. But there are ways you can play them in different options now. It isn't just one playing style to them, which I really do like them. And I like the fact that I want to run 2, say, groups of them, 2 groups of 3, and just run up the board and have a couple mega gargants behind them, pushing them forward. Let's just say you've now got more options. More options is always a thumbs up in my eyes. Then finally, there is a Path to Glory mechanic set up in this book, fully fleshed out, which I really, really like. I really like having it that narrative play where you want to build up your army slowly and have a thematic feel to it, you know, a war boss, general, you know, people getting injured, people getting promoted, and all this and all that, and you're writing your own thematic story behind it, is fleshed out in Sons of Behemat. And they actively encourage you with a particular way of playing it. Because instantly, right now, some of you may be thinking, how do you make it fair and thematic if you're playing a small game with these giants? Well, you, in the mechanics, you do get self-handicap yourself. And you get rewarded with certain boons for not taking certain units straight away, which I really, really like. They've actually thought that through. So that is a way of explaining what's changed between the previous book to this book in a very, very loose format. I will be going over in each major mechanic in future videos. So the stomps, the grand stratagems, each unit like the War Stomper and the Beast Slayer and so on and so forth will have their own videos. So stay tuned for that. So if you have enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Please comment down below any experiences, any questions about Sons of Behemat. You're more than welcome. I do have social media links down in the description and affiliate links if you want to go out and purchase anything, you know, your Sons of Behemats and stuff like that. You are more than welcome. But thank you so very, very much for watching through to the end. Anyone that's getting into Sons of Behemat that you may know, please share this video with them. I do want to be pumping out these videos on a very regular basis. So the more likes, the more, you know, chats and stuff like that, I can see people are getting really behind it. But anyway, I've waffled on enough. I've taken enough of your time. Thank you so very, very much for watching through to the end. I hope to catch you in the next one. Take care of yourself.